Early in the evening, just about supper time, over by the courthouse, they're starting to unwind. 4 kids on the corner, trying to bring you up. Willie picks a tune out and he blows it on the harp. Down on the corner, out in the street, Willie and the poor boys are playing, bring a nickel, tap your feet. Rooster hits the washboard, people just got to smile. Blinky thumps the gut bass, solos for a while. Poor boy twigs the rhythm on his calamazoo. Willie goes into a dance and doubles on kazoo. Down on the corner, out in the street, Willie and the poor boys are playing, bring a nickel, tap your feet. But if you've got a nickel, won't you lay your money down? Over on the corner, there's a happy noise. People come from all around to watch the magic boy. Down on the corner, out in the street, Willie and the poor boys are playing, bring a nickel, tap your feet. Down on the corner, out in the street, Willie and the poor boys are playing, bring a nickel, tap your feet.
Thank you very mumuch. Thank you very much. Good morning.
And I got all the notes.
You got all the notes. I'm surprised actually because I saw what happened last night. So, of course,
what did you hear happened?
Before we get to that, we just want to make sure we welcome everybody to Good Morning Nanton Live. It's our Saturday morning show promoting our community and promoting the events that happen, including the event that happened with you guys last night. I got some video. I'm going to have to turn it down, though, because I found out in the video that was taken there's some inappropriate language at a bar.
This is a family show.
At a bar? Inappropriate language? You guys performing? What are we talking about here? So what is this? This is crazy dancing that's going on here. Yeah. It's some fun people having good. Oh, there's Vanessa and there's Jason singing some song about sons of female Ladies. Dogs or something like that. so yeah, we got that. And then, oh, look at this. I love this, eh? We got somebody taking video of Amanda, and then here's Amanda's angle, actually. So Amanda getting the video. That looks to me like the back of John Dozeman's head.
Yeah, I either confirm deny that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's he doing with his glasses? Did you guys play sunglasses at night last night? Did you wear the glasses? No. So then you stay in the room, and there's Wayne, and then you come back, and there's Holly taking the video. So while you guys are partying and having your Cinco de Mayo fun, I'm having my Cinco de Mayo fun with an intimate group over at Boston Pizza in High River, or not High River, in Okotoks. So it was the Okotoks Boston Pizza that we were at last night, and I was partying it up with some people there. So that is what you guys were doing. So I'm surprised you even were able to pull yourselves out of bed to help us out on the show here this morning.
It was a rough one, let me tell you. Especially the dog wanted his breakfast at 4 a.m. So
yeah, exactly.
There were some inappropriate words said to the dog.
So
which might have been close to the song you were singing last night.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. So Debbie McRae, do you want to fill us in on Debbie McRae? Says hi to Jason.
Debbie's an old friend of Debbie's an old friend of ours. We had met her husband at a bluegrass festival.
Do you want me to tell the story?
Jason, you need to go back to bed.
Yeah, I need to go back to bed. Yeah. Well, we had met her at that when there was a bluegrass festival here in Nanton. They used to have it down.
At the barn.
Down 533 there at the. Oh, I'm brain fart here. I can't remember what
That's good enough. Good enough.
Yeah,
you met her. You met her
Yeah,
somewhere.
So we met her husband there, and we've been friends with him and her ever since.
Okay. And they said, miss your singing.
You missed the part where you were like, was it 1923? 2000? No, I'm pretty sure it was 2002. Or was it 2000? Yeah.
Debbie's getting a kick out of this. So someone had a blast last night. But Debbie, look at this. Debbie says, miss your singing.
Aww,
so maybe Debbie didn't know that you can always tune in here every Saturday morning, every week, and experience and take in Vanessa's beautiful singing. And then there's
mine.
And then there's the other guy there as well.
That's just an added bonus.
The added bonus of him getting to sing as well. Cincinnati's joining us here, saying good morning, Dave and Amanda.
Morning.
So we're back after a little bit of a week hiatus on the show here, so I take a little break with some family stuff, and then we've got family down the road in Claresholm who are joining us here today as well. So I'm going to bring Alec in right now. Because Alec, I need to have you as part of this conversation because it's day after Cinco de Mayo, so I'm kind of trying to see how everybody's looking here this morning.
Wait a second, Alec, did you get a haircut too?
I don't know if that was a haircut or if that was Cinco de Mayo partying and pat out. Then got a haircut. Is that what it was?
Oh, Dave got a haircut too, but.
You want to see my haircut?
I was going to say, I think it's the first time I've seen Alec without a hat.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yep.
Dave, reveal the.
So I'm revealing this.
Fluff.
I'm revealing this because it is Cinco de Mayo, and I can't put this on with the hat on, but I thought I'd give it a try and see, because it is Cinco de Mayo. Now, Alec, don't you have yours? Because aren't we supposed to be... What's that? Let's see.
Is that
So this is... There we go.
It's Cezo de Mayo.
Do you remember this? This is the history of Cinco de Mayo. It was a wrestling match.
Remember?
It was a wrestling match in 1862, May 5th, 1862. It was a wrestling match between Mexico and France. Okay. Apparently, Mexico owed some countries some money, and so France came over and they had a wrestling match, and that's how this was born. So. Yeah, that's about all I was going to do. So we've got that option. Let's put the hat back on here. That may or may not be true, just to let people know. And then we've got that option.
Reporting news here on the Nanton Community Broadcast.
We'll be getting to real news soon. And then we've got that option, or we also have another option here.
I know what's coming. I can feel it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Mm-hmm. As long as okay. And now, can you fit yourself?
Oh boy,
that's a long.
Really?
So we've got the guest. You almost had it.
Left.
Come on, get there. You fit it. That looks actually really.
Senor.
You are looking good. You are looking good.
I feel like this is inappropriate.
Shake those shakers. You know what? You know what's really funny about the Cinco de Mayo thing? What I did find out, and this is true news, Mexico doesn't really celebrate Cinco de Mayo. It was the U.S. and basically, seeped up into Canada that they were like, we need another holiday.
Yeah. There's nothing in May.
There's nothing in May. We need something to celebrate. Oh, Mexico and France went to war in 1862. Let's celebrate that. So that's basically how Cinco de Mayo became a big thing. They said that Mexico doesn't even really recognize it. It's like a holiday, but it's not the party day that everybody makes it out to be.
I don't think it's the true Independence Day that.
No, it's not. It's not. That's a misconception. It's not the true Independence Day. So what is this? Rhonda's joining us and said that it looks like a poor man's Spider-Man mask. That's a poor man's Spider-Man mask. Come on. And then Dad says, Alec, you need to fix the blind behind you.
Oh, gosh.
What's going on?
Cincinnati.
What's going on? Why do you have to? My dad's a fixer.
It's a skew.
My dad's a fixer, so he'll spot anything anywhere.
Even out. It's not broken.
Oh, my goodness.
It's fine.
Really? We're taking up time on our.
Is now the time?
Yeah, exactly. Is now the time
I
to
don't
be
think
doing
now's
this?
the time.
He likes to point out when I wear the same shirt each week.
I'm wearing a different shirt today. Look at that. See?
Did you wear it yesterday, though?
I may have. I'm not sure how our guest in the studio here is feeling about all this. Again, I always wonder if they get in here, they see what we're doing, and they go, I don't know. Let's just see what's the face look like here. Let's see. Is that a scared face? No, not. Yeah, that's a scared
Who
face.
Are these people?
Yeah, exactly. So we'll bring our guest in just a little bit here.
She's gonna class us up. That's for sure.
That's right. That's right.
Amen. Come on.
So we've got things we got to do here on the show. Obviously, so we've got Alec is going to explain to us what's going on in Claresholm in a second. We also have, let's see, some breaking Nanton news, classic news. So you guys stick around for that because that's going to be happening right away. And then we also have to talk about our spinning wheel. So do you guys want to do it here on the count of three? Ready? So 1, 2, 3. It's a wheel of Nanton. There we go.
What we say.
Wheel of Nanton. We haven't done it for a week here, 2 weeks. So we're up to $130, and that is correct. I had to go back in the shows and make sure we're actually in the right amount. So we're up to $130 that can be won on the show today. So the first person, we're gonna do this early on the show. We've got a couple prizes we're gonna give away. Our guest actually, who's here, Aurora Eggert, she's gonna be giving a prize as well.
Really? Oh wow!
I'm really excited about this prize. So everybody who's tuning in and watching, get ready for this prize. So we've got a couple prizes that we're giving away, including this $130 that I was just mentioning now. And all you have to do is be the first person who's watching right now to comment and be the official contestant when we spin the wheel that lands on one of these local businesses. So Stewthorns, Because I Said So, Primal Soul Boutique, Southern Cuts, Blended Boutique, The Hive, Parlor Aesthetics, Willow Creek Studio, GCS Automotive, Fresh Mart, Sandstone Pharmacy, Cattleman's Corner, Georgie's Cafe, or Belladonna Boutique. So the first person to comment and business will be the official contestant. And when we spin the wheel later on the show, really exciting, it spins, and then it lands on one of those businesses. If it lands on the one that you guessed, then you get the $130 to spend at that business. So what we'll do is we'll give the business the money, get it as a gift certificate for you, or a tab like we did with Randy at the Wagon Wheel Pub, and then you get to spend that money at the business that you got. That's the way that works. Okay, what have we got here? We got anybody? Let's see. Oh, Leah's here saying morning. And Joanne Walker, who said Sandstone Pharmacy. So Joanne actually is the official first contestant, or person went. So the official contestant was Sandstone Pharmacy. So stick around, Joanne. We are going to spin the wheel closer to the end of the show. So about 30 minutes or so. So make sure you're here and you're tuned in so that we can ask you to come back on, and then we'll spin the wheel and see if you actually win some money to spend at Sandstone Pharmacy. Okay. Now, that was the first part. We also want to talk about, we were talking about the Wagon Wheel Pub and what you guys were doing last night. That's one of our sponsors here. So we want to actually promote our sponsors for the show by promoting what we're doing there. So the Wagon Wheel Pub, we have the Super Duper Karaoke Fun, and that's happening Tuesday, May 16th. That's the next one that's coming up. So you can come out, you can sing and donate, or just watch for free, or whatever you want to do. That's at Wagon Wheel Pub in Nanton here. Nanton's good time, feel good place. Oh, man, so much stuff going on here. Trying to keep up on it. And then, of course, throughout the show here, just to remind everybody, throughout the show, so am I got clear audio? Because I'm just getting a note here. Alec, you can just step in and...
Yeah, I think we're good now.
Okay, just let me know if if our audio is breaking up, and we'll try to fix it. Okay, so throughout the show, of course, we've got our guest, Aurora, here. So, Aurora, because it is the day after Cinco de Mayo, you will have the option and the choice to either wear the, I was showing everybody before, the Cinco de Mayo hat and mustache. You can do that. Or... I got a microphone on your head. I got a microphone in my head. Sorry, that's from something else. Or I can give you the of course the let's see, the Cinco de Mayo, the official Cinco de Mayo history. Mexican
I don't think anyone
wrestler.
should put that on after you've had it.
Yeah. So I doubt she's going to want to put that on. But you know what? As a special guest here on the show today, she has that choice. She can do that. We also have birthdays we're going to sing here. So what do we want to do first? You want to do Connecting Claresholm first, or do you want to do birthdays first? Alec, are you up for singing birthdays with us? Yes, that's a great answer. Okay, I think your microphone sounds super good today too. So that's going to be good for So it's going to be good for singing. Okay, let's do the birthdays, and then we'll get to what's going on in Connecting Claresholm. So our birthdays include Sheila Reed. We also have Hudson Wickett. We've got Chloe Kohut. We have Georgie Nealon. We also have Jeff Carreau. We've got Mason. We have Kirsten, Naomi. Oh, good bunch of birthdays here this morning. So let's take care of these birthdays here. Highway 533 band. Let's do this and see how you continue to hold up from your show last night. Ready to go with the birthdays. So I'll make sure these stay on there. So here we go. Ready? Let's all sing happy birthday to these group. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Happy birthday
to you. Can't hear Alec.
Happy birthday to you.
Is his mic working?
Happy
birthday.
Sheila.
Come on.
Come on, Dave.
Chloe,
Georgie, Jeff,
Mason,
Kirsten, Naomi. Well, you went down the right place. That's good. Happy birthday to you.
Wow.
That sounded pretty good, Alec.
You must be practicing your, what does they call that? Where your lips don't move?
Did you see that?
Ventriloquism.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
He took his headphone out. He just put it back in.
No, it was always in. It was always in.
That's the biggest compliment you could get. If somebody takes their headphones out when you're singing happy birthday.
We
Thank
just
you
turned
so
ours
much.
off.
Yeah.
Turn the volume right down on the monitor. There you go.
Oh, Randy's here with us. So he joins us at karaoke on every second Tuesday, the first and third Tuesday. Said, happy Saturday from New Brunswick. You're sounding good. He's in New Brunswick.
Yeah.
He's
it's
celebrating my dad's 80th birthday.
Randy's dad.
And Randy's dad. What's Randy's dad's name? Tell us what your dad's name is, and we'll sing happy birthday. I'll get a Highway 533 band to sing the entire thing over again.
No.
Just to include your dad.
We got things to do. Come on.
Okay, so we've got that. I've got something else I want to bring up here with the Nanton Mini Business Directory. And isn't it business mini directory? How did that?
That must be old.
That's a
better
typo.
be old.
That's old. Okay, so it's actually this one right here. So this one has look at that business mini directory. That's we don't have small businesses in this town. Come on, they're huge.
There was a miniature museum, but it's not anymore.
No,
Yeah.
we don't have the miniature museum anymore. Okay, so what? So Randy said Larry. So
happy birthday, Larry.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Larry.
Larry. Happy birthday to you. There you go, Larry. Hope that made your day. Okay, so Alec, you are on the spot. Yep. It's your turn. We are going to ask you about what's going on in that wonderful town of Claresholm that we connect with every Friday, called Connecting Claresholm. Imagine that. And we talk about, the same kind of stuff we talk about here. We just kind of be silly. And I do karaoke at the beginning, and people should just tune in just to be able to see that. And then we talk about what's going on in the town. So tell us, give us an update.
You got it. Okay. So coming up it seems like it's far away, but right now we're looking for vendors for the Show and Shine Market, which is coming up on August 13th for Fair Days. Those spots get filled up pretty quick, so if you're a vendor and you're interested in attending the Show and Shine with a booth, you can definitely reach out to Megan and get that going, because they do fill up pretty quick. Coming up in about a week, the 50-50 for the Claresholm Art Society is going to be drawn. So if you don't have your 50-50 tickets, get them in now, because that little jackpot is growing. Happening today, all day at the community center with the Claresholm Art Society, their Fiber Arts and Quilt Show.
Ooh.
So that's happening, started today at 9, it's going to 4 o'clock. Admission is $10. And there's some dill pickle soup happening there as well. I actually had the opportunity to go last night and just get a sneak preview. There's some amazing art.
Let me just jump in and interject for a second. Let's just not, it's quite traumatic what happened with Amanda and my quilt, so let's just not ask her about that today, okay? So
I was just going to go on.
No, we can just, don't even worry about it, Amanda. I know that was a tough one for you.
Yeah.
So let's just, go past that. ignore it. Let's just continue on.
Yeah,
if you
that
want to know what happened, then just go to Connecting Claresholm from yesterday and watch it.
Yeah, it's sort of a hot button issue for Dave.
That's right. So next thing, what's going on?
Real burning disappointment for Dave and his poor quilt. So yeah, we got the Fiber Art Show. So if you want to go and see quilts that haven't been thrown into a fire, definitely go and check them out. It's incredible. There's some awesome stuff there today.
Yeah.
Also happening is the electronic roundup, the Claresholm 4-H. From 10 to 4 at the town shop in Claresholm, which is on the east side. So if you've got electronics, which I probably have a few things around here you need to get rid of, you can go and do that today. And then happening all weekend, it's the 8th annual Yellow Rose Barrel Racing, and I'm going to try to get this right, Fortuity and Derby. That's happening at the West Agriplex all weekend. So there's tons of horses down there. So if you go to the quilt show, you can just go across the parking lot and go and check out the Derby as well. So
that's a wonderful thing. That's a wonderful thing about having these smaller communities, right? I mean, you go one place, and then 1 minute later you can be at another event, and then a minute later you can be at the third one. You can just make your rounds all day
Go
long.
home,
and
have a nap, do it all over again.
That's right. Exactly.
Take an umbrella. It's raining a little bit, but all those things are very close together. So.
Yeah, well, that's really cool. Okay, so that's what's happening in Claresholm, and of course you can catch Connecting Claresholm with Alec and myself every Friday, 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock, and we of course have some fun on that show as well. So thank you very much, Alec, for popping in this morning. Now do you want to just one more time, you want to go out Cinco de Mayo style here? So want to try it? There we go. Come on, buddy. Yeah, hang on to those, and come on, no, almost. Okay, another time. Okay, thanks a lot, Alec. We appreciate it. We'll see you later today.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Okay, there we go. So now, one other thing I wanted to mention here before we bring on our first guest, who's, I know she's getting antsy here, so she really is excited to come on and tell everybody her story about this yurt. Yes, I said yurt. So I don't think that's a word that's used very often in conversation, but we're going to find out more about it in a second here. But I was showing that we have this right here. Mm-hmm. So the Nanton Business Mini Directory. So we've got now... how many copies out in the community do we have? We've
handed out 500 copies so far.
500 copies,
in the first 2 days that we were handing them out.
Yes.
I think there are still some, around in various businesses. If you might be able to catch one, but we're going to print 500 more. So we're going to have.
We have run out.
Yeah. So we're going to put them back out into, hot places. We had some at the grocery store.
Now, can you see me flipping through this?
Yeah.
You can? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, this is, basically what it looks like when it goes to print.
Yeah.
Not what it looks like in the book form. But there's a lot of information in here.
Yeah, and we're going to have some, I think, at the Visitor Information Center once that's open for the summer. The campground, lots of different places. And then the updated version is a little bit updated. There were a few errors we were told about, which is totally fine. And so this one might be a little bit, just a few numbers that have been fixed up. But,
that's right.
So yeah.
Now, one of the things I wanted to point out, and I think it's time to start promoting this in the booklet, is that, let's move this over and see if we can, next page. There we go. Do you see that?
Yeah, the coloring
contest. So we're in May, June 1st, and this is due. So you got to color that up. It's Nanton Elevators. Make sure you scan, submit it to us at the email address there, info@euroradio.ca, and we are going to have a prize package of some sort that we will start promoting here soon.
Yeah, anyone can enter. It doesn't have to just be kids.
That's right.
Yeah.
So Alec could enter from Claresholm. I know he loves to color. Anybody, like our band, could enter. I know Jason loves coloring. So
Vanessa, you could do a needlepoint version.
Oh, okay. I didn't. I never thought of that. Let's just check in with you here. So you're going to do a needlepoint, I hear.
Yeah, I believe down at Simply Stitches and Curiosities, she's got embroidery kits. And there's
she does
there
that has the elevators on it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So you could go there and practice and then submit that.
Huh.
Okay.
And we have Debbie here that says, love your campground and antique stores.
Oh, thanks, Debbie.
So we're doing anything and everything we possibly can here to promote our local businesses and our service groups and our events and all that stuff. So the more people that tune in and pick up the book and pass it around and tell everybody about it, the better it is for our community. So keep it up, everybody. You're doing a good job. Okay, so I want to promote that, and now I think it's time that we bring in our first guest. So Highway 533 Band, we will see you in just a little bit. First guest coming in, I actually wanted to bring our first guest on simply because her name is Aurora, and I just love the name Aurora, and I thought anybody named Aurora can just automatically come onto our show.
She just has this beautiful glow.
I don't know
what feature.
I don't know how it is. This
I look like this,
and me. Look at me.
Aurora's just have
look at the glow she's got going.
Yeah, it's
It's
fantastic.
the studio light.
That's I don't know about that. I think you've got to take more credit for what you do, because you are just a glowing person right now, apparently. And we're going to talk a little bit about what exactly you do. Now, tell us this connection to Nanton. We brought you on the show. I saw a post in one of the Nanton groups, I think, about you, and you came to Nanton recently and hung out and realized what. Well, tell us the story. You tell us the story.
Yeah, so we were invited to a housewarming party, just a couple houses down here, actually.
Okay.
And I think it's, one of the first parties that we attended after COVID now, and it was so, I don't know, welcoming. And we walked through the little town and just saw these beautiful houses, and everything is neat and built with love. And I love how you promote small businesses, because I think those struggled the most during COVID and need the most support now. And I just looked on your Facebook page and was blown away by how much good energy there's in this little town, and wanted to connect with you in one way or another. So when your assistant reached out to me, I was like, yes.
Yeah,
I get to connect to these beautiful people, and this is why I'm so lit up, because I'm happy to be here and to spend time with you and get to know you a little bit better, and it's great.
That's very, very cool. So we've got to talk about this coaching that you do. So Aurora Eggert coaching. So what is the premise of what it is you do as a coach?
So I help out people with stress.
Okay.
And their relationships. So
I know what that feels like. Yeah.
How to release stress.
How to release stress.
And how to connect to yourself, and how to befriend yourself. I feel a lot of people carry a lot of self-hate within themselves, and then wonder why their relationships are not flowing, or why they can't keep relationships going, or why they don't find the right job. And the better you know yourself, the better decisions you're going to make.
Right.
And the better human you can be for your community and people around you.
So what you do now, I'm not to make light of what you do, but we do try to have a little bit of fun on the show here. So I am allowed to, while you speak about stress release, are we allowed to play a little bit of stress release music in the background while we talk about this?
Yes.
Oh, this is nice. This is beautiful.
Sound is
now,
the biggest healer.
What do you think we could do on the show here to help everybody who's watching just kind of release some stress? I mean, they probably have their coffee, probably sitting in their pajamas. I hope. If they're not, maybe that's something we can encourage them to get into your pajamas, everybody. What else do you think we could do to help them de-stress right now?
I think if you're not operating machinery or driving a car or bicycle, you could just close your eyes for a second and maybe place your hand on your heart.
Okay, I'm going to do that. Okay.
And just feel your breath. Maybe even feel your heartbeat. My heart is racing because I'm nervous and excited.
I don't feel anything.
Well, that's leaving a door open there. We don't want to be quiet.
Another thing we could do is to send gratitude into our heart, because after all, our heart is supporting our life every second of the day.
and to just...
I can imagine Randy right now. I'm sorry. Randy holding his heart,
or your
eyes
beer.
Closed.
Hold your heart or your beer.
Yeah.
And you can breathe in through the nose.
Okay, here we go.
And then exhale through your mouth. And your breath is a very strong tool to ground yourself. So whenever you get nervous or agitated or angry, you can connect back to your breath and kind of slow it down, make your exhale a little deeper than your inhale, and that way you can keep your cool and make decisions from a relaxed space and not an agitated space, because that's where a lot of shit can go sideways when we...
Yes, that is true, actually. That is true. I'm just going to check in with our band right now. So let's see how they're doing with this. So let's see. Where is Jace looking?
Jason's asleep. Okay. That worked.
Thank you, Aurora. Thank you. Thank you. No, this is good stuff. I mean, it really is important to take some time to be relaxed, and I liked what you said, that making critical decisions from a relaxed and peaceful place instead of an agitated place is I think extremely important. So we have a prize. Well, you have a prize. I don't want to take claim of your prize here, so I'll say you have a prize that you wanted to give away to somebody on the show. So people who are commenting, people who are engaging in this, let's first see what some people have to say. I would close my eyes, but I might go to sleep.
Sleep is so important.
Not such a bad thing. Yeah. And then Debbie McRae says, oh wow, would love to connect with you.
Oh,
and Dad says, I feel better already. Oh, that's nice. And Debbie McRae, we've eaten at Sweet Queen's and loved it. So I'm not sure if that's related to this necessarily. No, it could be. I mean, that's a positive thing.
I think that was for the businesses.
If I'm eating at Sweet Queen, I would find that instantly relaxing and meditative. And oh yes, I would love it. So this is really cool. But the prize that you wanted to give away, do you want to explain what the prize is? And I've got, I think, a picture here of something that we can put up that's in relation to the prize. Is that right?
Yeah, please.
Okay, why don't we do that? So this, of course, we're talking about Aurora Eggert coaching and the Yurt experience, which I unofficially named. What did I unofficially name it? Because I love your name so much. The Aurora Yurt.
Yeah.
The Aurora Yurt.
Ooh.
So what is it that we're giving away today?
I would love to invite either 2 people to join the group class, relaxation class, or 1 person, because I thought not everybody is a group person, right? It can be nerve-wracking. So if you want to have a one-on-one and just see what the Yurt has to offer, see how I could help you either as a coach or a yoga teacher, meditation coach, or if you want to come together and join a relaxation class at the Yurt.
Cool. Yeah. Now, you were saying, because you were so in love with our little community here of Nanton, that's got its own very own little community radio station, which is also very cool, that you thought that connecting and collaborating with the local businesses, because you love this community so much, would be really cool. So what does that look like?
It'd be awesome to connect with coaches or yoga teachers, meditation coaches, and to come out there and host maybe a workshop together, or a couple of classes, to have people experience what yoga can also be. Like, I'm trying to offer a yoga that is more to regulate your nervous system and befriend your body, not so much beautiful poses and expensive yoga clothing. That's not my thing. And for people to see this can also be yoga, right? To relax and to So
there's clothing required in this yoga?
Sweatpants only.
Oh, sweatpants only.
Yeah.
Okay.
T-shirt and sweatpants.
Okay. I'm sure that people T-shirt and sweatpants, please.
Yes.
Please wear something.
Yeah.
I'd be so relaxed I'd forget to get dressed. We've got some Lori. Yeah, Lori.
Lori.
Nice to see you, Lori. Good morning to you. Dan and Bananas here. Hello from Lethbridge.
Nice.
We also have Rhonda saying, with 3 kids, it's so important to take time for yourself.
Yes.
Especially make sure that I show them how to love themselves.
Yes. That's
Passing
why
that
I
on
have
to the
my
kids.
afternoon classes for people that can escape from their household when the kids are at daycare
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
at school, and then they can just zen out and be their best version afterwards.
Deep breaths help, I'm
Yes.
sure, with that too.
Yes.
Yeah.
And some sound healing with
Yeah.
my chimes.
Oh, that's so
Ooh.
important. I find the sound and music. So that actually brings me up to something that was really interesting. Now, you said you've got your own podcast. I heard you say that
Yeah.
when we were talking before we started the show. So there's something I can't remember what it's called. Maybe you know because you're in this field. Something with microphones and soft sounds and SMR. Do you know what Amanda? Do you know what I'm talking about?
SMAR? SMRA?
SMRA. I can't remember what it's called exactly.
Like the
They basically just
sound of
use the
different-
microphone to make the different sounds, and then they, put little chimes and talk low and make sounds.
might
And
do like-
you're supposed to listen to that, and it's the low frequencies. And see, it's already working on Aurora, so we are going to hypnotize her on the show. And this is something that exists actually.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
now,
lots,
have you
lots,
heard of
lots.
this or seen this? Is this something that you do in your podcasts, or something you would do? Or
I definitely use my voice
yeah,
to,
I
bring
find the
people
voice very
into-
smooth, very relaxing. So it's
Soothing,
very
yeah.
soothing. Yeah.
Thank you.
So that's wow. I hope we're not putting people to sleep watching our show right now. We got Francois here. Said hello from Pincher Creek. So hello. Francois.
Nice.
Do we know who Francois is from Pincher Creek? Let's see. We also let's see. Debbie McRae's. I'm talking to my dad on there. You're a hoot, Rick.
Well, that's because his comment before that was, is that where they burn a fire and it gets to 170 Fahrenheit? I think that's a sweat lodge.
Yeah, I think that's a sweat lodge. Yeah,
That's
something
not a
like it.
yurt.
Yeah, no.
There is a fireplace in there, and it can get very hot.
Oh, really?
We
Okay.
open
Well,
the
there you
windows
go.
then.
Okay, so
Yeah.
hot, they do like hot meditation, hot yoga and stuff
Yeah.
like that,
No,
right? So,
no hot yoga. I
No
don't
hot
like
yoga.
that. No,
No.
that makes me faint.
Makes you think, okay.
Yeah, I don't like that.
but hot meditation.
Warm.
No,
Let's say warm.
warm meditation.
Cozy,
Okay.
cozy environment.
Cozy warm. Okay.
Yeah, not
okay.
hot.
And Debbie said absolutely,
Yes.
I agree with this so much,
Yes.
is music is a universal language. And even when we were playing all the Spanish music for Cinco de Mayo yesterday, it doesn't matter what the language is. Music is music, and it's beautiful no matter what language you're listening to, and you can relate to it. It doesn't matter. So I love that about music. Okay.
Except for some of the music you're playing.
Um,
That's not.
Hey,
relevant.
hey. That's not a debate for this show. Okay, so we've got some people who have commented here. If anybody else wants to comment, we are giving away at some point through the show. We will choose somebody to win that opportunity for the Aurora
Oh, it looks so
yurt.
cozy.
To head out to the yurt for the yurt experience is what it's officially called. So with Aurora Eggert. Now, Aurora, before I let you go here, because we do have another guest we got to get in before the bottom of the hour here. So I just want to make sure you got an opportunity to. Is there anything else you wanted to share about what you do or what's important about it? Or did we do a good job of?
Oh, you did a fabulous job.
Thank you so
yeah,
much.
I'd love to have you two out there at some point.
Oh,
yeah.
to
Oh,
check it
would
out.
love, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I would say be curious and open-minded, and whatever is being offered to you that could increase your contentment and happiness and well-being, just try it out. And if you don't like it, don't do it. But
At least give it a try.
give it a try. Yeah.
At least
Sounds
give it a try.
amazing.
Yeah.
I think that's the perfect midweek getaway for us.
That's great. Okay, we are going to choose a winner here very shortly. I want to thank Aurora for getting in here with us.
Thank you for
Aurora,
having me.
I am going to go on to a sponsor spot, and while I'm doing that, can you switch spots with Lynne there? Because Lynne's going to come in, and we're going to talk a little bit about the Nanton quality of life, okay? Thank you very much, Aurora, for being
Thanks,
on the show.
Aurora.
We
Thank you
appreciate
for
it.
having me.
We'll talk to you
Bye.
shortly here. Okay, so throughout the show, as we go, we are going to find out what who we're going to give that prize away to. And in the meantime, we are going to talk about, of course, our sponsors. One of those sponsors being Trains Lawn Care. Trains Lawn Care helping us out with the show, making sure that we can afford to do this show and bring it to our community. Trains Lawn Care, starting out with just a single truck mounted with a plow and a lawnmower. We have expanded our services and grown into one of the larger land maintenance contractors servicing Calgary, Airdrie, Brooks, Okotoks, High River, Nanton, and surrounding areas. Our expansion and stellar reputation for the past 20 plus years is due in part to our exceptional quality and timely service. Our maintenance teams complete a full property analysis during each visit and resolve any landscape-related issues to ensure your property is at its safest, healthiest, and looking its best. We are proud to say we have our certificate of recognition with the Alberta Construction Safety Association. We are also accredited with Contractor Check and the Better Business Bureau, and we are members of the CPC Irrigation Association. Trains Lawn Care, another proud sponsor of Good Morning Nanton Live. So thank you very much to the team there. Now, before I bring Lynne on here, I'm going to change her name so that she's not, because there's only one Aurora. So Lynne, let's see, I'm going to change this up so that it says what it's supposed to say. Quality of, let's see, Nanton, quality of life. Okay. And I can't spell properly because I'm typing so fast. There we go. Now we are going to bring Lynne in. Thank you very much for joining us again, Lynne. Let me turn up your microphone so that we can hear you.
Well, thank you.
Now, before we go into what's going on over at the Nanton Quality of Life, and this seems like, and I'm very excited actually to almost offer you a regular segment on the show.
Oh, I would love that.
You're going to get your own intro and everything with music, and we're going to bring Lynne in, and we're going to talk about the Nanton Quality of Life, because you guys are always doing so much stuff. But before we get to that, something that's very, very interesting for our community is something that we now do called the Classic Nanton Breaking News. And if you give me a second, I think I actually have some. Yes, look at this. Okay. Wow. Look, I've got some breaking news, like music that actually goes with it, as long as it plays. But if it doesn't, then we've got Amanda who can do it. So, yeah, Amanda, you just. Oh, wait, what's this?
I don't think that's
the right
not
music. It. What is that? That's not even it. You did a much better job. Okay. Okay, so we are going to do the Classic Nanton Breaking News. We need to do that really quickly here. So go ahead, Amanda, tell us all about what's going on in Nanton back in, what year was it?
1953. So obviously today, because of the coronation of the king, I thought I would look up to see if there was any news in the Nanton News for when the queen was having her coronation, and I did spot something. So it was from June 18th, 1953, and it was a letter that was received from a Nanton person, from Mr. Lewis, I believe, Mr. Lambert, who was a pastor in Parkland, and so knew Nanton well. Sent a letter to his friend. He had left Parkland, moved on, joined the army, I believe it was, and was a representative of the War Amputations of Canada. And he attended the coronation, and it says that the Daily Mirror in London had a picture of him and his wife in their I guess coverage of the coronation, and I thought, well, I'm going to look that up and see if we can find them, and I did. Right here, here's the coronation. There they are in the back.
It's a little bit blurry.
A little bit blurry.
But I mean, what can you expect from 1953? 53.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a coronation of some sort, I'm assuming,
Yes.
and that's where they were.
It sure is. It sure is a coronation of some sort.
That is the Classic Nanton Breaking News.
Okay, good job. Thank you.
Excellent.
Now, before I just noticed this comment that came in while Aurora was on. Alec said, "What a great guest! Thank you, Aurora." Aww. So very nice to have somebody come on and comment. Just like it's this, we always have said the show's great for the ego, because then you get somebody like Rhonda who comes in and says, "Good morning, Lynne." She's always got good things going on at Nanton Quality of Life Foundation. So
thanks, Rhonda.
So yes, let's talk a little bit about what's going on over at the Nanton Quality of Life. What's happening there, Lynne?
Oh,
so there's lots going on. First of all, I want to thank you for the volunteer appreciation work from a couple Saturdays ago.
Ooh, what happened?
I think it went great. There were 16 organizations represented at the Cozy Corner. We had at least 25 public come through during the fair, and about 40 volunteers in all participating. So I think that's awesome.
That is great.
For first
That's
time,
awesome.
and having
Yeah.
you guys there to broadcast was fantastic.
Oh,
fun.
so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, they really gave everybody who works with us a great opportunity. I mean, I can really only speak for us because, I know our volunteers walked away from that going, that was awesome. We loved it. We got cookies.
Yeah. Lots of sweets, that's for sure.
Lots of sweets.
Lots of sweets.
Yeah.
They got the broadcast as well, and that's something that we want to try to encourage, the people that are volunteering for us, get on air, and you're part of the community. It's a community station, so just like we're having you here right now, it's let's broadcast everybody in the community. So it doesn't matter if you don't have the talent you think you need to be able to come on and broadcast. We'll help you in any way, and have some fun with it. So I'm glad it turned out to be a great event, and if we keep it going year to year, it's just going to grow.
Yeah. So a couple things I'm promoting right now. We're trying to get at least 10 folk for a babysitting course.
Okay.
And that's for youths age 10 and a half to about 16.
Okay.
If we can get 25, we can do it in person, but that's a big number. And our facility actually only comfortably holds about 20.
Mm-hmm.
But if we can get 10 with the vendor, then we can do the babysitting course on Zoom.
Okay. Okay.
And so just for promotional purposes, Lori Fiander has promoted this on our Facebook page. But there are, it's about $55, and if that's too much, we can certainly help there with a subsidy. It's 5 hours on Zoom, and it's on June 17th.
Oh, wow.
So it's coming up, and if you're interested, it's actually a Canadian accredited babysitting course.
Oh, cool.
And you come away with a little certificate. You have to write a little test. And just to reach out, and we'll give you more details and make sure that we can get you set up for that, or your youth. We received another grant from the government for a youth senior kind of mentorship program.
Mm-hmm.
And originally, because of COVID, it was a one-on-one kind of just a connecting couple, so a senior and a youth.
Mm-hmm.
But given the pandemic restrictions have lifted, we can now open it up wider. So have multiple youths and multiple seniors. And so we're asking the senior community if, they have a skill or a talent that they would like to share with a youth or group of youth.
Okay.
And so far, the Cozy Corner has agreed to teach billiards.
Oh.
So, I need to figure out what that's going to look like and how I'm going to promote that and bring that back. We have a few people in the community that might help with things like gardening or felting or paint evenings. And so what we're trying to do is figure out, what seniors are out there with the talent and what youth would like to connect and have that run over the next 4 to 6 months.
Wow.
So stay tuned for that, for more
Yeah.
information on that.
Okay.
What else? So the big news I have, and I wanted to promote this differently, and I will be coming back with more visuals.
Okay.
But we are the generous recipients for the community of a Tri-Shop bike. So the Longview 4-H Beef Club raises money for the High River and District Health Foundation.
Okay.
And they have generously donated a bike for seniors, and we are now a new Cycling Without Age chapter in Nanton. And what it is a bike that has a front end piece on it that hosts up to 2 people. And it's an electric bike, and you can drive mostly seniors around the community. And High River's had this program for about 7 years. So currently, my husband is building the bike in our garage.
Okay.
And once it is available, I want to do a big promotion. I want to have you guys come out you can show pictures of the bike in action. We're going to be reaching out to the lodge. I know I have a pending communication with the mayor, and how are we going to showcase this wonderful, wonderful gift from the foundation. And then one of the ways that we thought we could showcase it is Seniors Week is June 5th to 11th.
Yeah.
And Lori and I are trying to figure out how can we best have the community see this amazing donation in action. So we thought we might set up a tent in the space beside our building, have some food, refreshments, desserts, things like that. And if we can get permission from the town to get the parking lot there sort of sanctioned off, we can give little rides.
Cool.
Oh,
So
cool.
is this kind of like a rickshaw kind
Yes,
of?
it's a rickshaw.
It is a
Yeah.
rickshaw.
Yeah,
Okay.
so sorry, I wanted to promote this, but it's coming so fast.
Right.
So there'll be a press release coming out. There'll be pictures of the bike. We'll be working with the community on how to best launch it. It really is intended for seniors in care.
Okay.
Right, and so the premise is that as a senior, you should be able to feel the freedom that you get from riding a bike. So the wind in your hair and the wind on your face, right? So providing that experience to seniors, and a lot of them maybe have dementia. So in care, and then opening it up to the community as we get more volunteers. So that's another piece. Is I'll be recruiting volunteers who are interested in learning how to. It's an electric bike, so it has a pedal assist kind of thing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then working with the community on the storage needs and things like that. But it's a wonderful, wonderful gift.
Now, you're still in the process of building it, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you don't put the assist on it, then you could have, like almost like a workout program
sure.
and the seniors program at the same time.
It weighs about 300 pounds.
Yes.
So
Yes.
and there's a few little hills in this community. They look subtle, but they could be a bit hard.
This sounds like something that I talked to Jason about recently. Jason was saying that he would love to be able to push a rickshaw around and drive one around. Isn't that what you were saying,
Yeah,
Jason?
it's a personal hobby of migh. I'd like to get into.
This is something you did on a regular basis, right? Yeah.
Goals are what
Yeah.
I'm looking for.
The goal, okay. Yeah.
But
So-
High River's had this program for 7 years, and it's one of their most successful ways of engaging with the community. And it's also done through their Family Community Support Services, the FCSS, which we are as well
Yes.
in
Yeah,
the
that's
community
right.
for Willow Creek and Ranch Land, yes.
That's very cool. Okay, well, we're looking forward to the official launch on that.
Yeah, that'll be
And
coming
we'll-
in the next couple of weeks, and I'll have you guys come and do it online or on site.
Yeah, no, Dave would love to be pedaling that.
I'll get my husband
Why
to
am
push
I
you
now?
around.
I tried to push this off to Jason, so I wouldn't have to be the one put on the spot to do this.
Well, we'll have to see who has more gray in their beard. That's the one who gets
Oh,
to ride it.
that's the determining factor, hey? Who's got more gray in their beard?
There you go.
I think that's answered right now.
Well,
There's
technically,
no-
I've only got this much. You've got it all here. So I
No,
think
no.
we're pretty close.
There's no dyeing the beard from between now and then either. So you can't do it. Okay, Lynn. Well, thank you very
thank
much.
you.
I appreciate you coming on and kind of sharing what's going on, the update for Nanton Quality of Life. And we are going to get to spinning the wheel for some money here, some cash to give away in the community.
Yeah.
So we'll talk to you later and we'll organize more. Okay.
Okay, take care. Thank
Okay,
you.
thanks.
Thanks, Lynn.
Okay, so we are going to head back up to the top here because we are talking about spinning our wheel. I will bring our Highway 533 band in again. So at the top here, we had, remember who it was? Joanne Peterson Walker. Now, Joanne, I hope you're still with us here. So, Joanne, if you kind of like walked away from the computer and you hear me, Joanne, come on back to the computer. We want to make sure that you're here so that you can actually find out if you won this prize. So we're going to bring the wheel up right now. The way this works is, of course, we got the wheel here. We're going to spin it, and there are a couple spin again options on there. So if it lands on that, we'll give it another spin and see if you win. So Joanne, hope you're here. Hope you're checking this out, and hope you cheer yourself on to victory. So you did choose Sandstone Pharmacy.
Oh, she's here. She's here.
Is she here?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, Joanne, we are now spinning the wheel, and we're going to find out if, in fact, this is. Let's see. Actually, let's do this. Now you
that's
can.
loud
Is that loud?
for me.
Okay. Let's see if we can hear this. And it's coming to a stop here now. Sandstone. I'm looking for Sandstone Pharmacy. Okay, pass once. Wait. It's coming. Oh, that seems a little fast. That is okay. Spin again. Spin again. No, not spin again. Ah. Okay. Sorry. So that is not going to be a winner today, unfortunately. But thank you very much, Joanne, for participating and getting in here and taking a chance on it. So
make sure to tune in next week when the pot goes higher.
the pot is going to go higher next week. So thank you very much again to everybody who's tuned in here today and to our guests who joined us in the studio. We do have, of course, one more sponsor we want to say thank you to, and everybody knows who that is. It's G&JD Construction. So the Dozeman family, G&JD Construction is a family-owned and operated company, has been providing general contracting services for over 43 years. They cater to the construction needs of residential and commercial clients in Nanton, Claresholm, High River, Southern Alberta, and surrounding areas. They specialize in renovations, commercial builds, and concrete delivery and installations. The company has been run by the family for 3 generations, and we are proud to be a part of the local commercial and residential community in Nanton, serving Southern Alberta. So thank you again to G&JD for your sponsorship. We appreciate it. Okay, everybody, I think that probably wraps everything up, except we got a prize that we got to give away on top of the Wheel of Nanton. So, you know what? I think what we're going to do is, even though Joanne did not win the cash, I think she deserves to win the yurt experience. So we are going to give her the yurt. So Joanne, you didn't walk away empty-handed. You got something. And that's for you tuning in and joining us here. So we really appreciate you being on here. And we will make sure we connect you with Aurora so that you guys can organize that. And you now have won that. So let's just show that one more time. This is where you're going to be hanging out with Aurora. There we go. And it is from Aurora Eggert Coaching, the Yurt Experience. And that is the yurt right there, which I've unofficially called the Aurora Yurt because I think it sounds really cool. So you're going to get that. So congratulations. And on that note, I think we're going to say goodbye to everybody from the team here at Good Morning Nanton Live. And all our guests, thank you again. And everybody who tuned in and commented and engaged and had some fun with us. And now we're going to hand it over to our Highway 533 band to take us out on the show. Thank you very much. And glad you guys had a good show last night.
Yeah, it was fun.
Have a great weekend. See you guys. Bye-bye, everybody.
Been beat up and battered around, been sent up and I've been shot down. You're the best thing that I ever found. Handle me with care. Reputations changeable, situations tolerable, but baby, you're adorable. Handle me with care. I'm so tired of being lonely. I still have some love to give. Won't you show me that you really care? Everybody's got somebody to lean on. Put your body next to mine and dream on. I've been fobbed off and I've been fooled. I've been robbed and ridiculed. Daycare centers and night schools. Handle me with care. Been stuck in airports, terrorized, sent to meetings, hypnotized, overexposed, commercialized. Handle me with care. I'm so tired of being lonely. I still have some love to give. Won't you show me that you really care? Everybody's got somebody to lean on. Put your body next to mine and dream on. I've been uptight and made a mess, and I'll clean it up myself, I guess. Oh, the sweet smell of success. Handle me with care.
Bob Barker reminding you, help control the pet population. Have your pet spayed or neutered. Goodbye, everybody.